They were sitting vacant because they had deteriorated to such a degree that nobody was doing anything to them, and they were just too expensive. And because they're heritage, you have to maintain the character only on the outside. Inside, you can do whatever you want. We took the 2 heritage houses, raised them up, moved them forward on the lot 10 feet, excavated new foundations underneath them. And what you will see, and I'll show you, is the second house had a 4-foot crawl space that you couldn't use for anything. Like, it's just a crawl space, it was dirt, there's nothing there. Now what we've done, because we lowered the basement, the second floor of the house, or which was the first floor back in the day, stayed at the same level. And now you have a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit with 9-foot ceilings in the basement. You know, because we moved the structures forward by 10 feet, it added 10 feet onto the back, which basically doubled that space. So we have 20 plus feet in order to, around 20 feet, a little bit less, to actually build a laneway house on the back, which you will see is going to be super modern. But this is now where they're connected. So this floor here, and I'm going to take you up and show you, that now we've replaced all the floor for the heritage houses. Soon we'll replace this floor as well. And the floors all tie into each other. So it all becomes one structure. It's all built as one. So this here, this stairwell, this is temporary, but the permanent stairwell will be very similar to what you see here. You'll walk up. And so here you can really see how the old structure and the new structure that we're putting on the back. So all this structural has been replaced with new and basically runs straight out into the back. So here's the end of the heritage house. And you can see we've built all this. This is all added square footage that wasn't here before. We started at the front of this house. We replaced the flooring because it's all engineered and you can only remove it in obviously sections. So we removed sections, replace it with the new, secure it, section. Then we came out and built here, so now it's all tied. Then now we're tying this structure into that one. So this is all new. And then as you can see, this floor here is level with the second floor of House B. So what they're doing now, they're just prepping, and next week we'll start from this side. The back of this house, we'll cut it off, and then we'll start replacing all the joists in there, moving them by engineered sections, and then putting in the new beams and a new joists. So like I was saying about this floor, you can see this floor will all match up with that heritage house. Then after we've done that, the next floor is where the beam is. So the roof is above the beam, but that beam is the next floor. So what'll happen is, that roof will actually be rebuilt, but it'll stay in that shape, exactly as you see it. And then there'll be a little flat section there of roof that's underneath that soffit. And then from here, the floor gets built where that beam is, all the way around, comes around here, and that second floor will tie into this one. And when we get here, we'll start removing this floor, building back into this house, and we'll replace it and it'll all be brand new.
No, so before you take the floor out, all that stuff.
That's coming out.
Yeah, and you'll have to temporarily support. So
right.
The thing is, because it's supporting the roof and it's transferring it down, you'd have to put in some new, and then support onto the roof.
Yeah.
Then take out the stuff. This here is the laneway house. So this is where the kitchen is. The kitchen's over there.
Yeah.
And this is all window along here. Wow. And what you have starting here is, about, let's call it, 1.5 to 2 feet above the steel beam. That's where the roof slope starts. So, it'll extend out. Yeah, it'll extend out past kind of where the scaffold is. But from there, it basically goes, it goes on an angle all the way up another 1.5, 2 stories.
Right.
So it's on this whole angle. So when you stand in this space, this is a flat ceiling here. And then this whole section here will be vaulted up with skylights. It's got 4 big skylights. Okay, so what you see here is, so this floor has been replaced, and you can see the amount of detail to try and maintain the heritage aspect.
Yeah, it's all.
And then it's to upgrade it to seismic. This stuff you have to do by code. So how do you get it in there and maintaining? And it's turned out amazing. And then a lot of detail, like you can see. You can see the front of this.
It's basically like the old structure on the exterior is still there, but everything underneath like all the bones are new.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the next thing is this roof here. So you have the roof and this whole ceiling joist. So this all gets, it's not vaulted, but it gets raised up quite a bit. Right, to add more height to this space.
So there's nothing going to be in that attic space then?
Well, we're going to take half of that attic space in height.
Oh, I see.
So there won't be anything up there, and you won't be able to get to it because look how tall you are now, and then I'm going to add another 4 feet or so.
Fuck, that's gonna be
you
crazy.
need like a gigantic ladder to get up there to store like.
So this ceiling height is going to be 4 feet higher than what we're looking at currently?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
like
So
what's
4 or
going to
5
happen
feet,
is we don't want to do. We're going to start right away, but because with all the rain and stuff like that that's coming next week, so we're going to push it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'll basically see this kind of get scaffolded in here, and we will go down and we'll start to systematically take all the roof off.
Right.
And build it new, and
so it'll look exactly the same on the outside. It's just this.
On the outside, it'll look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.